Braxton Harris. Good morning, Braxton.
Hey Rob, how are you?
I'm well. Certainly another heartbreaker, as we talked about a week ago. Third straight loss by seven or less, 31-24 to Elon as you've gone back and looked at that game. Just give me your impressions on what happened.
Yeah, obviously not the outcome we wanted. Elon's a really good football team. Coach Trisciani does a really good job. They played really hard for 4 quarters, sound football team. We felt like the first half we came out and we were didn't perform at our highest level. We had an opportunity, first and goal on the 3 yard line in the first quarter, and we had to kick a field goal out of that spot. So now instead of a touchdown, you're kicking field goals. That's not what we want to be able to do in that spot. Really proud of our guys at halftime. Really challenged them at halftime. Felt like they wasn't our best football, and really proud of the way that they came out in the second half. There's a lot of positives in this. We had some good special teams plays. That's something that we haven't that we've been emphasizing and trying to get better at and focus on. It's great to see some kickoff returns, be able to get some yardage out of that. Had a 48-yard kickoff return that gave us really good field position, and then obviously had a punt return that went to the house in that spot. Thought our other parts of special teams were really sound. That our punt team, I think I think we gave up 3 yards on one return out of three of them, and so that was really positive to be able to see us improving in those areas against a team like Elon. That special teams is really big for those guys. They do a great job. So there's a lot of positives in that aspect for us.
Let's talk about the play that you touched on, Trajan and Giannis Wilcox. You're down 17-3 and
Yeah.
makes that 90-yard punt return. Sometimes I hear from coaches, you don't want a 90-yard punt return because you don't want him catching the ball at the 10-yard line, but he did. And how big of a momentum boost was that? And just talk about his play.
Yeah, 100%. We talk on special teams. We want our special teams to be the spark for our team, right? And we've talked about it all year, and it truly was that. All of a sudden, one play, the game is 10-17, and you feel like you're right in a good spot right there. And he's really what that play gave us. We had a lot of guys that gave incredible effort. We got two freshmen on that: Stevie Keener, receiver, and Bryce Lofton, a freshman. Both freshmen, one receiver, one a corner. That man, you just watch the play and they're playing their tail off. And so it's really good to see those young guys on our roster that are getting better as the year goes along because they're getting more opportunities, they're getting more reps. And then Trey made a great play right there, gave us an opportunity, and went right there. And so that's exactly what we want it to be. We want it to be a spark. We want it to be positive, and to be able to kind of fuel our team. And that's exactly what it did.
Defensively, you touched on you're down 17-3 at the half. Your defense, I think, forced five straight punts, didn't allow
Yeah.
any points until that sequence late in the last 3 minutes. What was the adjustment they made, and how were you so effective shutting them down during that stretch?
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing when you're dealing with 18, 23-year-olds, the biggest point is belief, right? Like if they believe that they can, then they do, right? If they don't, if they've got questions on it against good football teams, they question those things, right? And I think that what they saw was, man, it's you. Like everything that we're giving up is our give up, right? And we've got to be better and clean up and be where we're supposed to be and make the plays when we're there to make tackles, get our feet in the right space, and be able to get off the field. And so, really proud of that. Like I said, I challenged them at halftime. I said, man, you guys have played your tails off for 11 straight weeks of this thing. You've fought every inch and ounce that we could possibly have. And I don't believe that there's many teams that could be able to continue to climb the mountain like you guys do, after the season that we've had. But you can. And how do you want this to be able to go? And so they came back and responded. Really proud of them. It's a credit to who they are as men. Not the outcome we wanted, not the outcome we're seeking, but you look at it in their ability to climb that mountain again and give ourselves an opportunity to win a ball game. They did that, and we just got to be able to go finish it.
Same way, your defense got better. Your offense had sort of struggled, and then after that, the punt return, you have two long drives for touchdowns
Yeah.
to take the lead in the fourth quarter. What were you able to do well? What finally started clicking for you in that last quarter?
Yeah, conversions on third downs, right? I mean, just being able to third down conversion piece is so big. On those scoring drives, we had three third down conversions in each of them, right there. Those are where you got to be able to be, right? You got to be able to do those things. And an explosive play on the last drive that we're going down two score to win the game. An explosive play out of that, right? You got to have explosive plays as an offense, and that's something that we're trying to build our offense around is being able to have explosive playmakers. You get a third down and we get a long pass to Randall King right there. That is a big play from Cam to Randall that gives us an opportunity to go down and have the opportunity to win the ball game. And the third down call that we made, I thought was a great call by our offensive coordinators. 3rd and 5, right in that field goal range. We wanted to run a sprint out to move the pocket, get Mike Chandler out in the flats. If Mike's there, we love getting Mike the ball in space. If he's not, we told Cam to tuck it up the field and go get the first down because you're still in a chance that any score wins for you right there. And the more you can control it, Elon had another timeout to give. And so if we run the football, we guarantee that whether we kick it or not, that we give the ball back to him. Thought it was a great call by Matt Kubik, our offensive coordinator, and just didn't work out for us. And that's why Cam's trying to make a play, doing everything that he can. And football just happens that way. Sometimes it's not going to work out your way, but really proud of the execution and the way in which our guys went and played in that fourth quarter.
Your team finished the season on the road at Towson as you started to kind of prep for Towson. What are some of the challenges that they present for you?
Yeah, they're a good CAA football team, right? It's the same question every week, same answer every week. That's just how it works in that. And so, the biggest thing for us is Towson came here last year and played us to end the season, and we played absolutely horrendous, and we didn't finish the season. And so, our challenge to our guys is let's be better. Let's go finish where we started in this spot, and about our preparation. Towson's got a really good quarterback that's really been consistent for them this year. They're going to be explosive. They're going to be attacking on special teams. They're going to come after you on their punt return. It's more of a punt block than it is a return game. And they're going to be attacking. It's their last game of the season at home. And so it's going to be a great challenge for us, but it'll be a great measuring stick of where our program has been in a year from now. Can we go out there and can we continue to compete? Can we continue to climb that mountaintop to get us back to that fourth quarter? And can we find a way to get over it and be able to finish it at the end?
Going to ask you about that as you come to the close of year two. What are you most proud of that the progress of your program has made, and then what's sort of the focus of the off season to take that next step?
Yeah, last year, there were 6 to 7 ball games that were not a close football game that we're fighting the claw to stay in the ball games. This year, we've lost 6 games by a touchdown or less. You look at the New Hampshire game; it was 10 plus. We had to go for it on 4th down on the 10-yard line to have a chance, and so that's why it turned into more. But there hadn't been a game, and there hadn't been an FCS game that we've played that we haven't had opportunities to be able to go win in that spot. So, have we improved? Absolutely, we've improved in that spot. What do we got to do? We got to be able to find a culture within our program of playmaking, right? That you got to go make it when that opportunity comes, and you got to be able to answer that. And so you do that twofold. You do that to your programming that you do in the off season, but then it's also something you look for in recruiting. We want to find guys that want opportunities and that believe in themselves and they believe in how we're building this program here at Campbell, and that they want to be able to compete every single week. Go somewhere where you got an opportunity to get better, to play against great competition like the CAA is, and then wants to have an opportunity to do something that's never been done in a program's history.
All right, Braxton, thanks so much for your time today and for doing this with us all year long. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it.